Here we are in Colossians chapter 3, verse 14, where we were just talking about forgiveness last time. And again, still in a response to God choosing us, the Christ being the all in all, the grace of God. When we come to verse 14, it says, and above all, these, the virtues, the qualities, the character of God, really, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness, patience, forgiveness. Above all these, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. Love is the important element here. One, because it's what 1 John 4. 4:16. 1 John 4:16 talks about that God is love, that those who live in love live in God. Putting on love binds it together in perfect harmony because the all in all is Christ. It's love. And the idea of this being that we can't have harmony with each other or ourselves. Even these virtues can be kind of manufactured. I can pretend to be humble. I can pretend to be meek. I can be patient to some extent. I can even show compassion. I can even forgive someone outwardly per se. But love is the key element that really makes this substantive. It actually gives legs to the idea of it. And that's 1 Corinthians 13. What is that? 1 through 8. Where love is patient, love is kind, love is all these things. But it's that first part where it talks about if I give my body to the flames, I give everything I have, I move mountains, I have faith and all these, but I have not love, it's nothing. It comes to nothing. And so the whole idea of this love, so let's, again, the color code, and pause that if you need to, but here we go. Okay, above all these, put on love. And I wonder, I'm pretty sure, but I haven't looked that up. I would almost be positive that is a agape love. I would be really surprised here if that's not, but let me look it up in the Greek real quick. But even so, let's love. God is love. Christ is love. So I'm going to underline that in blue here because love brings all this to harmony, perfect harmony. And it's in Christ. So we love because he first loved us. But the idea being that if it's not in our heart, right? If we're not really having a response from within to truly put others ahead of ourselves. Again, not a feeling. Love is not a feeling necessarily. It doesn't exclude feelings. That love is agape. So just FYI, that is an agape love. But it's not the feeling of love. It's the decision of love. It's the pursuit of love. It's the sacrifice of oneself for the sake of others. If you do not have that resolve and that pursuit, God does it perfectly. We don't, but if we're not, we can do all these other things, but if you don't actually put others ahead of yourself, you're doing it to look good, or you're doing it to make yourself feel better, which a lot of people talk about forgiveness as it makes you feel good. It's like, that might be true, but it's going to come up empty if it's really you forgive others for your sake instead of for their sake and for God's glory. You put on love, it binds it all together and actually works out to harmony. I love the term harmony. You could say unity there as well, but harmony, I love that musical term because God is the melody. He sets the standard, the truth, and we are supposed to respond. And harmony is a response to the melody. And so I love how if you put on love, responding to God's choosing us, the Christ being all in all of a sudden we come to this point where it's like, you can do all these things and that's good, but you got to put love on, like overalls over your skivvies and your chones and your socks and your undershirt and all these things that you need, and it's good, but you want to put the overalls over all of it so that it all combines together and it makes an appropriate outfit, if you want to put it that way. It's a perfect response. It's a good response to the Lord. He's the melody, and our perfect harmony is the love for God and love for others, as is the command. What is that in Matthew 22, I think? 22, what is that, 38 to 40? Let's look real quick. Matthew 22. Yeah, 38 to 40. Yay. All right. So, again, that's a real quick look at it, but we'll just keep going into verse 15 next week. But let's respond to God perfectly. Let's have this response to His truth, His love, His grace by loving others and loving Him, putting others ahead of ourselves rather than just doing the right thing so that we feel better or look better. Let's do it for the sake of others and for God's glory, and then we will find that it binds it all together, yes, even for our good, but for the good of others and for God's glory. Well, there you go. God bless you. We'll see you next time.